What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So check this out. I'm gonna jump right into it. What you think about yourself determines where you are in life. What you think about yourself, what you are believing for yourself determines where you are in life. And let me give you some examples of it, right? Where I am right now in my life, I have to believe that if my grandparents was here in the physical form, they would be proud. See, many years ago when I was, young coming up, I know that my grandparents had a vision for where my life was going or where they wanted it to be. They wanted me to just be an upstanding person. They wanted to be a man of God. They wanted me to be all these different things, right? But the problem was I didn't see it yet. So when they would speak these life into me, it was hard for me to comprehend because I didn't think that for myself. It's kind of like this, right? You ever been scrolling social media or you've been out somewhere and you see somebody and they got on the craziest outfit or they have an outfit that's not flattering to their shape and you sit back, you and your friends, your circle of friends, and y'all laughing. Man, look, they look like a fool and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And they walking, they don't care about nothing. You know why? Because that's not how they see themselves. And many a times when you're making fun of that person, what you're really doing is you are admiring that person. See, because you got an outfit in your closet that you've been wanting to put on, but every time you look in the mirror, you like, this ain't fitting right, this, that, and that's because that's how you view yourself. And how you view yourself determines where you go in life. My son, my youngest, he's getting into tackle football right now, right? And every time he has a practice, he will come to me and he will tell me he wants to be a new position. One day he's like, Dad, I want to be quarterback. Dad, I want to be running back. Dad, I want to be cornerback. Like he just keeps saying it, right? And every time he says it, I just stare at him. And then he'll tell me, no, for real, Dad, I do. You know what I'm saying? And then I always tell him, are you trying to convince me? Or are you trying to convince yourself? You see, what you think about you determines where you're going. 2012, I began to get on social media, right? Facebook. And I would write, you know what I'm saying, these long statuses, right? And somebody told me, man, you always on Facebook putting all your business out and this, that, and the other. Nobody want to read all of that, right? So guess what? There was a period of time I stopped. It wasn't that that person, you know what I'm saying, discouraged me. It was I didn't see something for myself. Then people started hitting me behind the scenes like, yo, where you been? I ain't seen you post, you know what I'm saying? And then it just ignited something inside of me to be like, you know what? I am making a difference. Now that was back in 2012. 2026, 2 books, back to back, February, March. And I'm saying that to say what I thought about myself caused me to be here today. And my next step is I'm getting into film. You heard it here first. I am about to get into film. I'm speaking that because that's what I think about myself. And how many people out there have a dream? I'm not even going to say a dream, have a goal, a destiny that they want to walk into, but you use the excuse that ain't nobody going to support you. Ain't nobody seeing your vision. That might be true in some aspects, but the biggest supporter is you. There are some people that come from broken homes, right? And, their mother raised them. You know what I'm saying? And they watch their mom, you know what I'm saying, deal with guys this way or do with this way or always have an attitude and always this, that, and other, blah, 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 and this, that, and other, right? So then when you get into a relationship, everything that you talked about, what you didn't like about your childhood, you become. You know why? Because you use this statement of, that's how I always been. That's, everybody in my family's the same way. Oh man, this, that, and other. No, 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 no. Because what you think about you determines. See, it is scary to step out on faith. It's a scary thing. Now, once you are getting certain things or you're establishing certain things, it's easy to say, man, God did it. Man, God, this, that, and other. But it's hard to when that dream, that goal, that desire looks unobtainable. My job position, you know what I'm saying? It's by the grace of God that I got it. But guess what? My thought process is all I need to do is get into the room, get me to the interview, because I know how to sell myself, because I know what to believe in myself. Yesterday, I had a trying day. I had some things that, you know what I'm saying, went on and this, that, and the other. And I had to laugh because I'm like, normally I would feel X, Y, and Z. Normally I would this, that, and the other. But I started looking at myself and I started, you know what? No. Because what I feel about me will determine where I'm going. And that's what this video is about to anybody out there. And I challenge you this. If you're on Facebook, I just want you to put in the comments, you know what I'm saying? What is it that you're believing about yourself? TikTok, if that, just tell me. Just tell me, because sometimes you have to say the thing out loud to make the thing real. And a lot of times you don't understand that there's somebody out there that might watch this, that see what your goal and what your vision is, and it aligns with them. Now you have just walked into your purpose because now you have a partner. But in this society, it's hard to say things out loud because you are so worried about what everybody else says. My son Pops, you know, I have a vision for him, but I don't place that vision upon him. When he tells me something it is that he wants to do or this, that, and the other, I just try to create the atmosphere that it's possible. But it's not possible if it doesn't start here. If it doesn't start here, what I did, 2 books, 2 months, what I did is not surmountable. It's not the hardest thing in the world. But I put thoughts, vision, and goals into actions because I saw it about myself. There's certain things in my life that if you told me 15 years ago I would obtain or I would, disassociate from, I would call you crazy. That's because I wasn't seeing it for myself. So as you go on throughout the day, I want you to just take a moment and sit back and really think and focus on what is it that you're scared of walking into. It might be a new career path. It might just be being a better husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, whatever it is. Then look and say, do I really think I can, like what am I thinking about myself? See, a lot of times people, and I'm gonna get out your space, but a lot of people, right, this is the time, but it's kind of winding down that the new year, new me, and everybody's in the gym. But guess what? You're not seeing results because you don't see results. And that's a bar. You're not seeing results because you don't see results. And what I'm saying is you're in the gym every day, but you're comparing yourself to everybody else, but you don't know where they are in their journey. You don't know if they're doing Ozempic. You don't know what it is that they're doing, but you're comparing yourself to them. That's why they tell you when you want to lose weight, don't look at the scale. Look at you. And the problem is you're looking at you from the perspective of something that you don't even believe.